Welcome to Powerlifting America Bench Nationals Saturday. Today we have the men's raw junior and sub-junior class. Alexander Biebermeyer is going to start us off lifting in the 59 kilo class with an 87.5 kilo opening bench press attempt. We're just about to call bars loaded for Alexander. SBD Bench National, or Powerlifting America Bench Nationals, presented by SBD. This is day 2 down here in NOLA. We're having a good old time, huh?
Yes, we are.
All right, we got bars loaded for Alexander Biebermeyer, junior in the 59 kilo category, opening bench press of 87.5 kilos. It's about 193 pounds. So I think we got all juniors and sub-juniors in this session, it looks like.
That is correct.
We'll start with the lighter weight classes, it looks like, and move on to some heavier classes in the second flight. This is flight A. 193 pounds, 87.5 kilos. 3 red lights for Alexander. Yellow cards.
I think he may have jumped a command.
Yeah, that's. There was also a lot of movement on the chest. I'm guessing that was a beating of the press command. Bars loaded for Hugh Herzog here, also in the 59 kilo junior class.
And these younger lifters are always very exciting because they can make a lot of progress in training in a little bit of time. So should see some very nice things today.
Yeah, they're making PRs at a quick clip, but they're also necessarily not all that seasoned in competition, so we can see some more errors potentially. See like that. That's a rocket ship fast opener for Hugh. Probably constantly kind of trying to catch up and figure out what his PR is, because he's making PRs every month. Masato Gentle is the next lifter, also in the 59 kilo class. 80. What is on the bar here? 87.5. So all 3 of these lifters, these first 3 lifters, are in the 59 kilo class. The first 2 are juniors, and this is a sub-junior. So sub-junior means up to 18 years old, teenager. Start press rack. Nice speedy opener from Masato. Trying to see the lights here. We're not getting side lights.
Well, it looks like a clean lift.
It looked clean to me. I would imagine we're going to get some good lights here. Just having a little bit of a light trouble here in the room. Next lifter of the platform is going to be Juan Balderas. Lifting in the 74 kilo junior class. That was a good lift for Masato, and Juan is coming next to the platform.
Once you get set here, Juan Balderas will be our next lifter. The weight will be 90 kilos.
Now these lifters usually have 2 minutes to make their attempt, but the clock hasn't started. So.
I thought she said bars loaded, but they're not acting like she did. So, here we go.
I don't see the clock counting down over there.
Yeah,
it's all right.
We're having some technical difficulties at the start of this session. They've now called him away from the platform while they're fixing the clock and the referee's lights.
He'll get his time.
Luckily, this is still raw or classic, so lifters aren't generally using equipment that would need to be timed right or have too much trouble with having a few extra seconds before they take their lift.
That's right. It's a little bit more simple, a little bit more straightforward. Less to think about. classic, or as they say, raw for the purists.
Raw. Okay, we're getting close here. I think we're getting lights sorted out. Technology has really helped the sport of powerlifting. I was around in the 90s when we were using overhead projectors for scoring systems. It's a little bit different then, now than then, but every now and then we have some technology issues in the middle of a meet that will kind of hold things up.
And back then, all the results were written down by hand.
They were, yeah. And you had to get a copy of Powerlifting magazine to try to find out what people were doing in other states.
Powerlifting USA magazine.
Powerlifting USA, yeah. I remember going to the donut shop and magazine store down the road every month. Okay, so they did mark Masato's lift good, and now we're going to call Juan to the platform. 90 kilos on the bar, again in the men's junior raw 74 kilo class. 90 kilos is about 198 pounds, and bars loaded for one.
There he is.
He's given the spotter loaders a little guide to how he wants the handoff, which is something we always recommend lifters do.
Yep. New spotters and loaders won't know how you like your handoff, so it's always good to instruct them. Or instruct them no handoff at all.
Oh, right. That's what he's doing. Nice speedy opener for one. We're still getting the lights worked out. And let's see what the lights say. Do we have working lights?
There they go.
We got 3 white lights. All right, we're back. We're back online here. Next to the platform is going to be Steven Andren, 92.5 kilos. And bar is loaded for Steven. He's lifting in the 66 kilo class. So we've seen some 59 kilo lifters, a 74, and now a 66. And Steven weighed in at 61.6 kilos, so he's barely a 66, almost a 59.
Quite light for that flight. For that weight class.
Smooth opening attempt, and it's a good lift for Steven. We got 3 commands in the bench press. Start, press, rack, so the lifter needs to wait for the start command. The bar needs to be motionless on their chest, and they'll get the press command, and then they need to demonstrate control at the top before they get the rack command. Bars loaded for Landon Heimel, lifting in the 74 kilo class, raw sub-junior. Same weight as the last lifter, 92.5 kilos, 203 freedom units. Looked like an empty bar or a last warm-up. 3 white lights for Landon.
Very smooth and easy.
Yeah, that looked good.
That's how you like your opener to look. Nothing too troublesome, just a weight you know you can move without too much struggle.
Yeah, the worst thing in the world is getting a little ways into the meet and not having a successful attempt and having that extra pressure. So you want to make your opener. Aiden Roche next to the platform. Bar weight goes to 107.5 kilos. Aiden's lifting, again, in the 59 kilo class, junior. So we got a couple of juniors at the top of the flight in the 59 kilo class, and then Aiden here in the middle. Looks like he's going to be out to a sizable lead here after the openers.
That's quite an impressive bench for a 59 kilo junior.
Yeah, it is, and it's nearly a close grip, what most powerlifters would call a close grip bench.
Fast.
Lots of strength there for Aiden, plenty in the tank. A little bouncy on the chest, so it's a little slower press command, but plenty of strength left for him. Dylan Labrie next to the platform. Bar weight goes to 115 kilos. This is a sub-junior in the 105 kilo class.
Oh, he upped his opener. It was in at 110, and he put it up to 115.
Oh, he must be feeling good. He had a good warm-up session.
He's made a lot of progress in training recently.
Oh yeah, is this a lifter you're familiar with?
Yes. There you go.
Really solid looking opener there. Good control, fast press command, speedy press.
Got one yellow card, but 2 white lights is good enough.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what the yellow card would have been for. In that case, I didn't see anything from my perspective.
Dylan's from Grant State Powerlifting. He's made a lot of progress, so he's hoping on a big PR today.
Nice. Wyatt Carvalho next to the platform, also lifting in the 74 kilo class. This is a junior, and 127.5 kilos on the bar. So we're now up over 280 pounds, about 281 pounds for Wyatt.
There you go.
Big sink on the chest there. We'll see if that affects him as he gets a little later in the session, but good smooth opening attempt for Wyatt.
And the opener moved very well.
As a sinker myself, though, I know sometimes the press command comes a lot slower if you sink. they're gonna wait for you.
Looks like the 74 juniors and sub-juniors have a couple guys that are pretty close together.
Oh, nice. We got some good competition. Marcus Canova is next to the platform. Sub-junior 74 lifter, opening here with 132.5 kilos. So we're closing in on 300 pounds now. We're at 292 for Marcus. Again, sub-junior means under 19 years old, so 14 to 18. Nice big arch for him. Elbow depth looks like he could be close on, but very solid press. Looks really strong. Waiting for a light here.
That's a good opener.
Looks good. We're still waiting for lights in the room here. We got one side referee. There we go. 3 white lights. So as we expected, a good lift. Okay, Noah Benoit is next to the platform. This is a junior in the 74. So again, we got a little game going on here with the junior 74s. Noah attempting our first 300-pound bench press of the session. This is 303 on the bar for Noah.
It's a sizable opener.
Yeah, for a 74-kilo junior, moving 300 pounds on your opener is no joke. We got max width there and a big arch, so we're right on the elbow depth line there, but I think it was good. We'll see. We're waiting for one more light from the ref and 3 white lights. So referees thought it was good. Yeah, on the replay from the head judge angle, it definitely looks in.
Now, unlike the lifters that came before him, he had maximum grip.
He was
all
way
the
out
way
there,
out.
yeah. Almost that what we would used to call the Japanese grip, with lots of internal rotation and max width.
Bulldog grip.
Bulldog, yeah. Vincente Lira is the lifter next to the platform. This is a sub-junior in the 120-kilo class, so this is the heaviest lifter we've seen, but he's a sub-junior, so he's under 19. He's got a lot of support in the room, too. I love to see that.
Good.
140 kilos, 308 pounds on the bar.
I always love to see a lot of people cheering for their friend.
Yeah, it's hard with a national meet like this because a lot of these lifters are a long ways from home. They don't necessarily have a ton of support in the room. And what do we got on the lights? 3 white lights. Nice opener here. We got 2 lifters left in Flight A openers. Maddox Parker next to the platform. This is a sub-junior in the 74-kilo class, opening with 147.5 kilos. That's 319 pounds?
325.
325, goodness
That's
gracious.
a tremendous bench press by a sub-junior.
Yeah, and we're right on that 2 times body weight number for an opener. Looked real nice for Maddox.
Pretty easy.
3 white lights, yeah. Smooth opener. We'll see where that he ends up.
I believe the American record for sub-junior 74 is 375, so we'll see if he gets there. There's a little bit of room in between, but
yeah. Okay, last opener of the flight, Angelo Carpino. I don't know if he's from the Carpino family, but of powerlifting fame. Sub-junior in the 105 kilo class, 160 opener here.
352.
now I was to believe that this was actually his bench PR, so he's opening on it.
See,
He might make a lot of progress.
Oh, to be young, yeah. I just had a bench PR last night for the first time in about 5 years, so these young people are making bench PRs every 5 weeks, it seems like. 160 kilos, 352 pounds for Angelo.
Whoa, that's way easy.
Moves well.
Yeah, it moved real nice. There was the one arm that was a little sticky there, but I imagine we'll see a nice solid jump to the second, and it'll still move well. So, yeah, looked really good. Okay, we're rolling back to the top of the order. Alexander Biebermeyer is going to start us off. He was the one that we think jumped the press command on his opener, so he's retaking that 87.5 kilo attempt here in the second round.
Well, we know he's strong enough for it.
Yeah, it moved great. He just had a technicality there, so he's got to clean that up and get a good lift on the board, and then he can go see what he can press in the third round. Again, junior 59 kilo, and we got, it looks like 3 lifters in that class. Looks like Alexander and Hugh are kind of in a good fight for silver here, so I think that one should be good.
That is a no lift.
No lift. Did we get yellow cards again?
You got yellow cards from both sides, so it's wondering if that's butt lift or maybe the foot movement.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get a side replay. We can't get a side replay there.
I don't. Yeah, the timing's off on that.
Okay.
I saw his head pop up a little, but I don't know if that's what they called him for.
I did not see that. It could be. It's hard for a head or a side ref to see that. Normally, that would be the head ref
Right.
on the head.
Yeah, so I'm not sure that's what they called him for.
Hugh Herzog next to the platform. Again, him and Alexander got a good battle for the silver medal in the junior 59 class. This is 92.5 kilos, 204 pounds. Nice and wide. Smooth bench there. He took a 5 kilo jump from his first to his second. 3 white lights. I think there's another 5 kilos there, you think?
It looked pretty easy. Yep, it looks like he's got that much room in him, at least.
We'll see. They might just take 2 kilos to kind of lock up the silver.
Yeah,
A lot of times at nationals, you're just trying to do what you need to do to get your placing right. It's not necessarily the time to set your PR if placing is on the line.
you can go ham at the local meets, but at nationals and worlds, you got to play for placings.
That's right, yeah.
A little more conservative.
Masato Gentile, coming to the platform next, 97.5 kilos going on the bar. This is a raw sub-junior in the 59 kilo class. He made successful at 87.5, so a 10 kilo jump from his opener here. That's substantial for this weight class and bar weight.
Yes, big jump. See
But
how he handles it.
it moved great, so I expect this will still go nicely. Nice big arch. Takes his time with the setup. I like that. Masato looks smooth there. Still 3 white lights. I think the elbows are pretty close here. It'll be interesting to see what this angle shows. Yeah, they're close. I think they're in, but they're close.
Looks decent. And he's got a little more room there, probably another 5.
Yeah, I think there's another 5, yeah. Steven Andren next to the platform. Bar weight stays at 97.5 kilos. Steven's in the 66 kilo class, and it looks like he's all alone. So he's already wrapped up the national title. He can go ham now here, right?
Right, he can load whatever he wants.
Go have some fun. 97.5 kilos on the bar.
Clock's counting down. Oh, there he is.
Again, Steven weighed in only at 91.6, so he's almost a 59, but 66 made him all by himself in the in his class. So if he wants to, these lifters are trying to qualify for the World Bench Press Championships in Norway in May, or the North American Bench Press Championships in Panama in October. Is that right?
Yes.
That's looking good. 97.5 kilos, 3 white lights for Steven.
And young lifters like this may be, taking their time to slowly fill out a class. They're still growing, they're still getting into it.
Yeah, I don't love having lifters this age taking big weight cuts if you can avoid it.
Right.
So much rather have them weigh in light and eat into the meat. Landon is our next lifter. Bar weight stays at 97.5, so this is third lifter in a row taking the same weight. Sub-junior in the 74 kilo class. Landon Heimel. Still look light for him. 3 white lights.
Very smooth.
Plenty of room left in the tank there. The bar path actually didn't look super great to me there. I thought he kind of got it a little too straight off his chest, but it still moved very nicely. So
That looked good, and he's probably got room for another 5 at least.
yeah, I would think so. Juan Balderas is the next lifter. This is another lifter in the junior raw 74 class.
He's taking a big jump.
Oh yeah, we got a 12.5 kilo jump. That's very substantial for this class. But I think he kind of smoked the opener, so
Yes.
might just kind of be the strategy of taking your last warm up on the platform, and getting one in, and then jumping closer to where your top end is.
We know some lifters like to open real light.
And that is no lift for him. So he got out of the groove and had a fight on his hands, but I think his butt might have come up as well. So he's going to take another shot at that if he wants it. But
It was an excellent fight, real close, but that's the danger of taking those big jumps. You take a real big jump, and then you don't get it. You leave kilos on the table.
and they actually put in, looks like 105 for him for his next attempt, which I'm surprised by. Aiden Roche is the next lifter, 115 kilos. Aiden looks like he's going to win the junior 59 kilo class. Think he's pretty much locked it up unless Hugh wants to go crazy and try to make a big jump on the third. But
Yeah, he probably has it locked over already, but especially if he hits this.
yeah, definitely. It's pretty wild.
There you go.
A small frame and a close grip like that, and he's smoking 115. So, again, close to 2 times body weight, very close, and making it
That's very impressive benching.
pretty smooth. I would guess he'll take another 2 or 5 and get right on that 2 times body weight number for a third. Dylan Labrie is the next lifter, sub-junior 105 class. Weighed in about 100 kilos.
Yep. His PR is 120, so he's already going over it now.
Okay, 2.5 kilo PR in a second here.
As long as he hits it. No handoff.
Huh. It flew off his chest and then was a little slow at lockout. But 3 white lights, it's a good lift.
A little sticky there at lockout, but he's good for it.
I think I'd probably just have him take 2.5 more kilos, but
I think he'll be somewhere in that range.
it could have just gotten a little bit out of the groove on him there. It looked like it flew off his chest.
They'll probably go for a more conservative third attempt.
Wyatt Carvalho is the next lifter, 303 pounds, 137.5 kilos in the junior 74 kilo class. Again, I define sub-junior as 14 to 18. The junior class is 19 to 23, so.
Yep. young men, this sizable 10-kilo jump to over 300 pounds.
Big sink, flies off his chest. Looks
Excellent.
like it should be a good lift. Yeah, I think I'd probably give him another 2 kilos there for a third attempt, 2.5 kilos, but maybe 5.
He's approaching his top end.
Let's see, what's going on in the 74 there? Looks like he's chasing Noah Benoit, so he's going to have to do some catch-up if he wants to catch Noah. Marcus Canova is the lifter, 140 kilos. Sub-junior 74. That's a big bench for a sub-junior.
Oh, yes.
308 pounds.
And he'll be chasing Maddox Parker, who's got an even bigger bench.
It's insane. Yeah, some of these classes are just stacked with talent.
Oh, yes.
The future's bright if you're judging by these juniors and sub-juniors.
So many impressive young talents have come out in the last year or two.
So the bar can't go up and down. I don't know that it did there. Oh, he got 2 red lights with the blue card. That's for up and down. You see through the middle of the movement there.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely did go up and down.
When he came to that pause, it dropped a little on the right side.
Yeah, I thought maybe it just stopped and then went back up, but on the replay, it definitely did go up and down. So there's not really an advantage gained by that, but it's a rule of the sport. The bar can't go, once it goes down and you get the press command, it's got to go up all the way to the finish. Can't go back down.
No downward motion during the lift.
Noah Benoit next to the platform. Bar weight goes to 145 kilos. Junior 74 kilo class. 319 pounds. Again, this is max width grip. Your finger has to cover the ring. And he might be a little too wide, so the head referee here is making sure that his grip is legal. Looks like he might have been a little wide there.
Yeah, I think they were questioning where he had his hands.
So big arch, max width grip. We're going to see a short range of motion and see whether his elbows get into depth or not.
They've had him replace again.
So the clock is running now. Where are we at? We're at 6 seconds, 5 seconds. He's got to get a press command with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and he's going to time out. Unfortunately. So he got 2 replaces and now times out. Looks like the grip wasn't quite in, but he'll have an opportunity to come back on a third and correct the problem, make the lift.
That's a difficulty with that ultra-wide Japanese grip is that if you rotate the hands out, sometimes you might not be covering those rings entirely.
You're still seeing the ring, yeah. I think the way that rule works functionally is if the head ref can see any part of the ring, they're going to tell you that you're too wide. So Vicente Lira is the lifter, 147.5 kilos. Sub-junior in the 120 kilo class with the big supporting crew here in the building. It was some work, but it was solid. 3 white lights.
Didn't slow down. Pretty steady all the way through.
Yeah, that's another one where he's pretty close to his top end. I might give him 2.5 if I'm conservative, and 5 if we're throwing caution to the wind.
2 or maybe 5 at the most.
Maddox Parker back to the platform. Sub-junior 74 with a 155 kilo second bench press attempt.
That's really big. That's 341.
I don't know what the world record is in this class, but it's got to be. What's the national?
National, I believe, is 170.5.
Once for sub junior 74.
Yep,
that's insane.
Elliot Sykes, who you may have heard of at Junior Worlds.
Yeah, well, that is a nice looking second attempt there. Got an opportunity to add some weight on the third. Angelo Carpino, sub-junior 105, and we got 172.5 kilos on the bar.
That's another big jump. That's another 12.5.
That's pretty sassy there.
I may have heard that he was gunning for a 400-pound press, so we'll see if he gets close to it today.
He's got to take another 10 keys after this. So we'll see if it looks like there's 10 kilos left in the tank here.
We'll see how it moves.
380 pounds on the bar for Angelo Carpino. It was solid. It was smooth. I'm not sure there's 10 kilos left there, though.
He's got it, but yeah, I think he's pretty close to his top end now.
But he's also going to win the class, so
by a fairly comfortable margin.
So maybe just load it up, huh?
Yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Free to do what he wish.
Yeah. All right, we're back to the top of the order. Alexander Biebermeyer is the lifter. He's missed his first two on technicalities. They went up with 2.5 kilos, and he's got to get this lift in to register a total. So the room's getting behind him here.
His back is against the wall. You got to get a clean lift.
Just got to focus and make sure he doesn't beat in commands here. Well, that's a bummer for him, but good fight, just wasn't there today. Sometimes the best part about coming to nationals is the learning experience, and we're all going to do that. Even a master like me who's been to nationals a bunch of times, I still learn things every time. So
exactly, get some experience under your belt. You know, enjoy the atmosphere here. It's definitely a worthwhile experience, even if you don't have a great day.
Yeah, hopefully he can take something away from today and have some good memories, even though it didn't go his way. Hugh Herzog is the lifter, 100 kilos. So it looks like Hugh is going to finish second in the 59-kilo junior class now.
There you go.
A heck of a fight. And 3 white lights for Hugh.
That's excellent. He actually took a bigger jump from his second to his third than he did from first to second.
Yeah. That looked like he realized that positioning was no longer in play, so he just went for it.
And that's a good 220 is a big bench.
It's a big bench for a 59-kilo lifter. Juan Balderez is our lifter, 102.5 kilos. Juan missed this on his second attempt, so he's coming back out for it on his third.
Be sure to stop by and visit them. Check out the best powerlifting gear in the world.
Chief referee has called bars loaded, so there's a 1-minute clock that's counting down. We had a lifter timeout there a couple minutes ago, but
I think Juan took a little time to come out on his last attempt too.
Getting those wrist wraps right, maybe getting some chalk right, maybe having a little ammonia or getting the headspace that's needed.
Oh.
Still, we got to take care of those wrist wraps off the platform.
He's running out of time here. I don't think he's going to have enough time to set up.
I can't see the clock right now.
Down to 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Juan's going to time out, so he'll get credit for 90 kilos on his opening attempt. Masato is the next lifter, 105 kilos going on the bar for the sub-junior 59.
231 pounds.
Loaded for Masato.
He should be, he's got the win locked up in the sub-junior 59s.
Get to go try to get a PR here then. Not quite there today, it looks like, but still gets credit for 97.5 kilos and wins the 59 sub-junior class. Landon is the lifter, sub-junior 74, and the bar weight stays at 105 kilos, 231 pounds. Landon Heimel rocking the clean-looking SBD kit there.
Sky blue.
I like that colorway.
Well, there's a little pause in the middle.
Yeah, we'll see if referees thought up and down. And 2-1, it's a good lift. So one referee thought they saw up and down movement of the bar, and the other two did not. Again, it only takes 2 white lights to be a good lift.
Yep, that's all you need, and that looked like it just stopped, but he got it moving again.
I'm told this is going to be a Michigan state record. Bar is loaded.
So Landon looks like he finished third in the class. Steven Andren coming out next. Junior 66. Steven's all alone in his class. So just having some fun now. Added 10 kilos on from the second attempt to 107.5 kilos.
It's another big jump.
Yeah. Got it locked up, so now he gets to have some fun.
This is the reach goal, right?
Yeah. Just under 2 times body weight here. Yeah. Come on, Steven. Not quite there today, but again, he wins this class and he gets credit for 97.5 kilos on his second attempt.
264 pounds.
Third attempt benches are probably the most missed attempt of any lift in a powerlifting meet.
I myself went 3 for 3 last night, and I think that's the first time I've gone 3 for 3 on bench in about 3 or 4 years. Aiden Roach is the lifter, 120 kilos on the bar, junior 59. So Aiden's going to win this class, already locked it up, but trying to add to his total here.
120 is a really big bench, 59 for
Again,
especially for a junior.
Yeah, and it's not conventional. You know, it's a close grip and not a huge arch, and it's just pure strength here.
Push through.
Not quite there, but still made 115 kilos successfully on his second attempt.
That's your gold medalist in the 59 juniors.
The bar's being loaded for Dylan Labrie, 130 kilos in the 105 sub-junior class. Dylan is scheduled to finish second here. Let's see, who else is in that class? Oh, we have Carpino in that class as well.
Yes.
So placing is not at stake here, but Dylan gets to go try to add some to his PR.
Now he's hit more than this in training, so it should be good for it.
That looks solid.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
In fact, that almost looked better than the second attempt.
It did, yeah. That's what I was wondering, if that second one that got just a little out of the groove there, and that's why it was sticky at the top, but that looked pretty good.
And he still had a little thing with the elbows
did,
before the end there, but good bench, 3 white lights.
Very solid, very solid. 3 for 3, I love that. Marcus Canova is the lifter, 140 kilos on the bar. Sub-junior 74, scheduled to finish second here because we got Maddox Parker out in the lead here. He missed this on his second, so he's coming back trying to get it on his third. I can't remember what caused the miss. Was this the timeout?
No, I
No.
think this one was, not sure.
So again, we got pretty wide grip here and a nice big arch. Elbow depth's really close, just wasn't quite there. Once that bar gets kind of forward towards your belly button, you're not going to save it almost ever.
That one looked like it started going, and then it kind of rolled forward in his hands.
Yeah. So he gets credit for 132.5 kilos on his opener. Wyatt Carvalho is the lifter, 145 kilos going on the bar for Wyatt in the junior 74 kilo class. And Wyatt is Oh yeah, we got a little battle going on here. So Wyatt is attempting 145. Noah has already missed 145, but has the heavier body weight. So this, am I looking at something wrong here? Won't this put him into first place? Oh, it will. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Now he missed that.
So he missed that. So he's got credit for 137.5, which is the same number as Noah. Noah is coming up out now to attempt 145, which he already missed. I believe Noah was the lifter to time out, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, but
So this will give him the win in the class.
all right, he'll go ahead if he hits this.
We have any Noah Benoit fans. Right now is the time to
Benoit sounds like a Cajun name. I don't know if he's a local or not, but it seems like he's in the homeland. All right, so let's see if we can figure out this grip issue that was causing him to not get a start command last time.
Looks to be good for it now.
Okay, we got a start command. For the gold medal, the judges say 3 white lights. Noah is your gold medalist.
It moved so easily once he got the setup.
It did, yeah. That looked great. So that's the Junior 74 champion right there. Vincente Lira is next to the platform, 155 kilo going on the bar in the sub-junior 120 kilo class. I believe Vincente's the only one in his class, so he's your gold medalist. He's 2 for 2, trying to add to his total here.
Still a big bench for a sub-junior, no matter what weight class you're in.
Yeah, I fought like crazy to bench press 225 in high school. This is 240 or 340. Not quite there today. Gets credit for 147.5 kilos on his second attempt.
That's right. He'll come back and get that again in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah, it may be next week at the rate these juniors and sub-juniors are progressing.
Right.
Maddox Parker now coming out for third bench press attempt. Maddox has already won the sub-junior 74 kilo class, but this is 160 kilos, 5 more than his second attempt. And quite a bit over 2 times body weight now for Maddox.
That's a huge bench. He's not going for the American record, but still, this is tremendous.
Oh, yeah, that looks great. Found the groove and smoothed it right to the finish. That was nice. 3 white lights.
That's a very good press.
That's a technical savvy right there. I like that.
All the way through.
Looked really good. Angelo Carpino is the last lifter of Flight A. Then we're going to be rolling right into Flight B lifters. Angelo is in the sub-junior 105 class. Already your gold medalist, attempting 177.5 kilos. So we heard that he was hoping to hit that magical number of 400 pounds today. It's not going to be attempted, but 391 pounds for a sub-junior is no joke.
Oh, yeah.
And again, these are raw, so there's not a bench shirt in play here. There's just pure strength.
Muscle versus metal.
Took me decades of lifting to get to this kind of bench press number.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how it moves.
Get up there. Get up there. Not quite today. 172.5 kilos on his second attempt is still a darn big bench for a sub-junior.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Wins the class by a sizable margin.
We're rolling into Flight B now. So Flight B lifters, looks like we got all juniors now. A mix from 83 kilo class all the way up to the 120 plus, but all juniors, no more sub-juniors.
Yeah, I thought all the sub-juniors were in the last class. Yeah, so
Billy Perry's going to start us off here. 140 kilos going on the bar. Billy is a junior in the 83 kilo class. So we're opening here at 308 pounds.
already
We're
over
gonna
the
go
300-pound mark. That's
up from
incredible.
there. And man, we got a couple openers here that are in the upwards of 450 pounds. So we're not messing around with this flight. Oh, I love the control on the chest there.
Very smooth, very quick.
Very technical bench press for Billy.
We may possibly be seeing some attempts at records in this flight.
Okay, I'm psyched for that.
Well, let's see how it plays out.
We got Ashton Smith next to the platform, junior 105 with a 152.5 kilo opening attempt. The bar's loaded for Ashton. Here he comes.
.105 class, but once again, very light for the 105 class.
Oh, yeah, he weighed in at 99 kilos, so maybe that was strategy. Maybe that was just, I'm not going to cut down to the 93 kilo class.
Absolutely.
Easy weight for Ashton Smith, the liquid
I'd
Smith.
like to see these young people just eat and let those muscles grow.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks like he didn't need it. He moved the weight very well, anyways.
Very solid opening attempt. Bar weight's going to 165 kilos for William Holloway, lifting in the junior 93 kilo class. Looks like we got some good competition here in the 93 kilo class. So we'll keep an eye on that. 3 lifters all opening on the same weight.
No, they're going to be neck and neck.
And they're 2, 3, 4. Let's see.
And there's Andrew Chapman, who's opening on 185.
So it looks like maybe nobody can catch Chapman, but we're going to have a good battle for silver and bronze. 165 kilos on the bar for William.
It's always nice to see some contention in the medals.
Yeah, I love it. In the bench press only meets like this, you can actually change your third attempts. 2 to 1 there. Got one red light, which should be for elbow depth. Well, yeah, it's definitely close. You could definitely make an argument that right elbow is high.
Right on the line there.
Yeah.
But two white lights is all you need.
2 white lights, so it's a good lift. Again, 3 lifters in a row here, all in the 93 kilo class, all opening with that 165 number. So here's Tayton Driver coming out next, the second in the 3 lifter succession here.
Now he's a little bit heavier, so he may have to push a little further to win this battle.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first tiebreaker is going to be body weight. So if 2 lifters lift the same weight, the lighter lifter is awarded the medal if in contention there. So in this battle, our next lifter, Alan, has the lightest body weight, and William the second lightest body weight. So
He got a yellow card on the right-hand side for that one.
oh, interesting. Maybe butt.
Not entirely sure what that was for, but still a good lift.
Good lift again, 2 to 1. Third lifter in a row now, 93 kilo class, opening on 165. This is Alan Miranda, who has the lightest body weight again. So we got a good battle shaping up here in the 93 kilo class.
He's going to have a little advantage. We'll see how this moves.
He's just got to tie the other 2 lifters because he's got the body weight advantage. Another lifter that's right on that elbow depth line. 3 white lights, so referees thought it was in.
Elbow's just in, but it moved very easy.
Oh yeah, it definitely from the head judge's camera angle, it looked like it was in. The first camera angle I was looking at, it looked closer than it actually was. Very smooth opener. We're moving on.
Kamiar Kalani?
Yeah, Kolahai? Kolahai?
You know, I butchered that. Sorry.
Kolahai is lifting 167.5. This is the junior 120 kilo class. We got a grip issue again. Can't see those rings. Got to cover them up with your fingers. Kamayar. I wonder if it's Kamayar.
Could be.
Great control on the chest. Speedy press.
Once he got going, it flew.
Yeah, 3 white lights. So he got that grip issue sorted out right away and had an excellent opening attempt. Bar weight's going to go up 2.5 more kilos for Dawson Aaron. I used to say never trust a man with 2 first names, but I bet Dawson's an excellent human being. 83 kilo class, opening on 170 kilos.
Well, I'm sure at least he's an excellent bencher.
He's clearly an excellent bencher.
That's a huge opener for an 83 kilo.
It has him scheduled in 2nd place, so it looks like we have another lifter in the class opening on 180, so he's trying to make up 10 kilos potentially.
Now the record at junior 83, I believe, is 203 kilos, so we'll see if he can get close to that today.
We've seen Dawson spotting loading at a number of national events over the last couple of years, too.
That's great.
Love to see people giving back to the sport. Nice opener for Dawson. Bar weight's going to 175 now for Bryce Martin, lifting in the 105 kilo class. Scheduled to be in 2nd place. We got Cameron Lunsford down there, opening about 10 kilos heavier.
Cameron Tank Lunsford.
Tank. Yeah.
The 83 record that I mentioned before, that's held by one Joe Bornstein, and some people may have heard of him before.
Yeah. I hear he's kind of strong.
Apparently.
If he eats his Wheaties. Bryce Martin, 175 kilos. This is about 385 pounds. 386 if you're rounding up, which why not, right?
No on rack.
Self on rack, nice control on the chest. Kind of looks like he could just hold it there all day with that control he showed on the chest. I like that.
Once again, little.
Yeah, elbows are close.
But he's in.
He's in. 3 white lights. Good opener. We're still all green so far in this session. 180 kilos going on the bar for Michael Gagnier. How do you say his last name?
Gagnier.
Michael is a part of the media team for Powerlifting America. Well, the company that is running media at many of our national events. So he is a very familiar face to those of us who attend these things. Yes. Michael's opening on 180 kilos, and he's scheduled in 1st place right now in the 83 kilo class.
Very good.
Start press rack. Nice opener there. He's 10 kilos ahead in the 83 class.
3 white lights. That's a big bench, big opener.
Very nice. Andrew Chapman coming out next. 185 kilos going on the bar. So we're up over the 400-pound mark, and this is the 93 kilo class. And Andrew is scheduled in 1st place. So again, opening about 10 kilos heavier than the 2nd place lifter. 407 pounds on the bar for an opening bench press attempt. And again, we're right on that 2 times body weight number for a raw opening bench.
Yeah, this is our first bench over the 400-pound mark.
It won't be our last.
Absolutely.
So it's a little sticky on the top end, but it gets 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
Good.
And again, he's got 10 kilo lead on 2nd place, so just got to protect that lead.
Yep.
The next fellow to the platform is Tank Lunsford, 185 kilos. This is the 105 kilo class.
I believe Tank has done 200 at least before, so this should be a fairly comfortable opener for him.
Got some international competition under his belt, right?
Yes, he's been to Junior Worlds at least once.
Confident, smooth, comfortable, 3 white lights. Very nice opening attempt. 185 kilos for Cameron. Eduardo Cruz next to the platform. We're going to the 200 kilo mark, and this is the 120 kilo class. Eduardo is scheduled to be second here in this class, but those two lifters are separated by only 5 kilos in opening attempt. So we're going to see Brock, the other 120, coming right after him. And Eduardo has the body weight advantage, so he's really only 2.5 behind after openers. Eduardo Cruz, 200 kilos.
4 benches over 200 kilos in the openers. There's some serious talent in the juniors here.
It's, again, the future looks bright if you're watching this session. He's got a little trouble there. His feet are touching the center support of the bench, which is not allowed in the rules.
Yep.
So he's got to adjust those feet.
To have a little space there.
He's still got some time. It looks like we're at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He gets the start command right as time expires.
Just got it in.
And we got 3 white lights. So it's a close call, but it's a good lift. 200 kilos in the books.
You can't cut it any closer than that.
That was literally as close as you could be, yeah.
He got the press command on the 0.
So Brock Evich is the next lifter. Again, Eduardo and Brock got a little battle going on here. Brock opening with 205, 5 kilos heavier. And you may be able to hear in my mic that Brock has some support in the room.
It got a little bit loud in here.
452 pounds on the opening bench press attempt for Brock in the 120 kilo class.
That's a serious opener.
Good grief. Well, the room liked it. The judges say 3 white lights.
Excellent.
That was ridiculously fast. Okay, so Brock has essentially a 2.5 kilo lead there because Eduardo has body weight advantage. We'll see where they go in their second round here. We're moving to the 120 plus category, and both of these lifters in the super heavyweight category are opening on 207.5 kilos. So we really should have battles here in both of these classes.
Oh, yeah.
Should come down to the final attempt. So Jordan Blinko going to start us off.
It's like a really nice head-to-head for both of these classes and for some of the guys in the 93.
Yeah. We got some good battles shaping up here. Jordan's got the body weight advantage here in this battle. And again, they're both opening on 207. Do we have PRs for these lifters by chance?
Just a moment.
It was quite easy. 3 white lights.
That looked very easy.
Yes. Okay. Caleb Moran Murphy, 207.5 kilos.
Murphy, big and strong today at the bench nationals. We're going to see what he does with 457. You like what you see from these young guys? You let them know right now, folks.
Well, Blinko's done 207 before. Caleb's done 227 before.
Whew. So Blinko just opened on his PR, smoked it. Caleb just opened 20 kilos under his PR, but smoked it. That was real nice.
That looked very easy.
That looked like a warm-up room lift, actually. So that's going to be a good battle. It looks like Jordan went all the way to 220 for his second 12.5 kilo jump. In the 120 kilo class, Eduardo jumped to 207 and Brock to 210. So
yeah, I noticed Eduardo jumped just ahead of Brock there. You know, they're pipping for position.
That's the right play. You want to just stay in the pole position. All right, so we're back to the top of the order here. Again, this is Billy Perry in the 83 kilo class, attempting 150 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from his opener.
Nice little sizable jump. See if he's good for it.
The bench stash.
He's got a nice mustache. And a nice bench. That looked very good.
A nice bench, yeah. 3 white lights there, a smooth second attempt. We're taking the bar weight up to 162.5 for Ashton Smith in the 105 kilo class, so
Already
scheduled in 3rd place there.
Already over 350 again.
Yeah, it happens fast. Loaded for Ashton here. 162.5 kilos. Let's see.
Takes his hand off.
Very nice second attempt at Oh, what did I miss? I missed something. It must have been butt because it was both side referees.
Yeah.
Huh.
That bar is loaded for William Hall.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that was, but he got 2 red lights from the side judges. So the bar moved well, so he'll have an opportunity to come get that on his 3rd.
Exactly. He's strong enough for it.
William Holloway now, 170 kilos on the bar. William lifting in the 93 kilo class.
Now he's one of our 3 guys that started on the same weight, moving up 5 kilos.
Yeah. So he took the smallest jump of the 3 guys. Oh, that's why.
Oh, there's the reason.
Yeah, I didn't remember his opener being all that hard, but
No, I thought it moved pretty well. So
sometimes benches that way. I know for myself, it flies until it doesn't.
hits a wall fast.
It hits the wall fast, yeah. Okay, well, he'll have another shot at 170, but meanwhile, his competitors, Tayton first, attempting 172.5 kilos, so this will move him into 3rd place.
Slightly smaller jump. Slightly larger jump here.
Alan Miranda to follow with a 175 bench press for the 2nd attempt. Looks like a good attempt. 3 white lights. A little sticky at the finish, but there's some kilos left there, don't you think?
Yes, I think he's got a little room left. Maybe 2.5, maybe 5 at the most.
So we'll see how that battle plays out. William put in 170 again. Bars loaded for Alan Miranda, 175 kilos. This will move him from 3rd into 2nd with 1 more round to go.
He's moving to the highest weight, and he weighs the least, so he will have a nice advantage here for placings going forward if he hits this.
For that 2nd place, again, we got Andrew Chapman way out in front for 1st, but again, positioning matters not only for pride but for selections for the national teams.
And it moved very easily too.
It looked good. Might have been the best 2nd attempt of any of those 3 fellows that are in close competition.
Yes, looked very solid.
So Tayton put in 175, so only a 2.5 kilo jump, which will not move him ahead of Allen, even if he's successful and Allen misses. So, but again, 2 attempts changes are allowed on that 3rd attempt, so he may well make a change to move ahead of Allen if he thinks there's any chance of pressing that weight.
We may see some jockeying because if he's heavier, he'll need 177 to move ahead in placings.
Yeah. So Kayamar Kolahai, 177.5 kilos, 120 kilo class, scheduled to finish 3rd, and that's 3 white lights. That's a good 2nd attempt.
10 kilo jump didn't seem to slow him down much.
No, it looked really solid. I'd say another 5, another 7, maybe.
Yes.
180 kilos now on the bar for Dawson Aaron.
He's contending for 2nd place in the
83.
83s, depending on what Gagnier
Mike.
does.
Yeah. So Mike's 10 kilos ahead on the openers, and they both took a 10-kilo jump here. So
He could tie him up here.
who's got body weight?
He's actually heavier, though.
Okay, well, that was some work, but it was a good, solid attempt. That should get 3 white lights, and it does.
It's a good press. He's got a little bit more in the tank there. He is heavier, though, so tying with Gagnier means he is still behind.
Yeah.
Technically.
Mike making his next lift probably wraps up that position. Bars loaded for Bryce Martin now. We're back up over 400 pounds to 182.5 kilos, about 401 pounds. This is the 105 kilo class, and Bryce is scheduled to be second. Where's 10 kilos behind Lunsford. Man, love the control there.
Very slow, controlled. That's a nice press.
There's no style points in powerlifting, but showing that kind of control should get you some style points.
We
Really
call that
nice.
a technician, right?
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Okay, Mike's out now, 190 on the bar.
And this is a big press. This may lock up the class.
I think this probably locks it up.
Depending on what Dawson goes for on his third, and then we may see him go for a record maybe.
Yeah, so Dawson has put in 187.5, which would not put him in front, but again, he's got 2 attempt changes if he wants. This may well do it. This may well not lock up the national title if he's successful here. 190 kilos on the bar.
Serious press, well over 400 pounds.
Nice.
Walkout's a bit sticky, but he got it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot left in the tank, but it's a good lift, and it may well lock up the national title for him. I think they'll throw in 192, make a 2.5 kilo jump, and that would definitely put it out of reach. Okay, Andrew Chapman, 190 kilos, stays on the bar. This is the 93 kilo class. Andrew's got a fairly sizable lead here. Let's see.
He should be pretty safe in first.
This will put him 10 kilos in front. Oh, no, 15.
Yep.
Yeah, so that probably locks up the national title for him. That was a little bit of work, but again, there might be a little bit left there. 3 white lights, it's a good lift.
He had a little wobble in his arms, but
Yeah.
he kept on pushing through the whole time.
Good strong lock out there, even though it got a little wobbly. All right, Lunsford coming out next, 192.5 kilos on the bar, about 425 pounds. This is the 105 class. He's got a little bit of lead there. Let's see. This will put him
10 kilos
10
up.
kilos up. And Bryce has put in 187, so it'll still be 5 kilos in front of Bryce's third attempt, but that could be changed. 192 on the bar for Cameron.
Let's see how it moves. Pretty good.
Tank Lunsford with the push. 3 white lights, a smooth second attempt. Man, these are big bench fish.
Yes. Well over 400 pounds.
Eduardo Cruz, 207.5 kilos. This is the battle happening in the 120 kilo class. Eduardo and Brock are battling it out.
Some tremendous benching. This is 455 pounds in old money.
This will move him into first place, with Brock coming out next to retake first place. But Eduardo has the body weight advantage as well.
Right. So he only needs to tie, really.
Yeah. Looks like a solid press, 3 white lights. It's good. That puts him into first place temporarily, with Brock coming out to retake the position.
It was work, but it looks like he's got maybe a little bit more there.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell again with lifters like that sink and then it flies off the chest. It's hard to tell how much is left at lockout. There is some support in the room for Brock. 210 kilos on the bar, 463 pounds.
It's very loud in here every time he comes out.
He's trying to retake the first place position in the 120 kilo class. Oh my goodness. Well, that may well have won him the meet, but he's still got a lot left in the tank.
That looked very easy, and to contrast his competitor there, Eduardo, he had a very light touch.
Yeah. It looks like whatever he needs to push to beat Eduardo is going to be there today, I would think. But, you know, sometimes things happen. Jordan Blinko coming out next. 220 on the bar, 484 pounds.
You never know. Keeping it close, and these next two are keeping it close, too.
Yeah, this is a good battle here. So, again, Jordan is going to go first. They opened, Jordan and Caleb opened on the same number. Jordan took a slightly smaller jump to 220.
Now, this should be a PR for Jordan. This should be a 12-kilo PR. So
12 kilo PR.
Let's see how he moves it.
Christmas. Ooh. 220 kilos, 484 pounds, 3 white lights.
I think that was pretty good.
It was work, but it was good. We're going to see what his competitor Caleb has now. Bars loaded to 222.5 kilos. For Caleb, this will move him back into, move him into first place for the first time here. Jordan's got the body weight advantage, so Jordan will just need to tie Caleb to win.
Caleb has to go ahead 2.5.
Well, judging by second attempts, I think Caleb's look better, right?
Yes.
Even though it's 2.5 kilos more.
That moves very fast still.
So both of those battles, the lifter that's now in the lead looked like they had more in the tank. So we'll see if Caleb and Brock can kind of close out the wins in their categories.
Body weight advantage may not matter here.
It may not matter. It looks like the bigger lifter has more in the tank. Billy Perry, top of the order here. 83 kilo class. This is 157.5 kilos. Billy looks like he's going to finish third in the class, but I'm sure this has got to be a PR for him. And, setting PRs with that mustache every day as well, I think.
No shame in taking third. These are some of the best bench presses in the country, and, that's still a huge, huge lift.
Yeah. I think one of the things that's often discounted or not understood by average lifters is just at nationals, you got to show up.
Right.
You got to make weight. You got to do it in front of the best, the strictest refereeing around. So all of that is not to be discounted. Getting a total, getting on the podium is a big deal.
There's travel, there's weight cuts, there's adhering to the strictest standards. As one of my favorites, Martin Flett always used to say, if there's better lifters, why aren't they here?
Right, that's right. They might be off doing it at a local meet, but this is a different environment. So William Holloway now in the 93 kilo class. Looks like William's going to finish fourth. William missed 170 on his second. I'm assuming he's coming out.
He's letting that clock time down a little bit, so I'm wondering if he's not going to take the attempt. He did put in an attempt. He didn't scratch, but maybe he's just giving the other lifters a little bit more time.
Okay, he's going to time out. But as you said, he's gonna allow the competitors the same amount of time in between attempts. So here's what the scoreboard is looking like. We got a couple of battles to settle out still here at the top of the order on third attempts.
Yeah.
We're gonna load next for Ashton Smith in the 105 kilo class. Ashton missed his second. Was Ashton the one that timed out on the second?
No, it was William Holloway who timed out. Oh, on the second attempt. Yes.
Never got the start because he timed it. It must have been because that was the only, yeah. So he's gone up 7.5 from his second attempt that was unsuccessful, but we'll see if get the start command and make this third attempt fly.
I think he was strong enough for it. No, I think he got 2 red lights for feet or butt.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That looks good. 3 white lights. The lift is good. 170 kilos.
Much better. Looked motionless this time. Excellent.
Really solid lift there for Ashton. Ashton is going to finish third in the 105 kilo class. Tate Driver now 177.5 kilos. Trying to move into, oh no.
Second
Tate's
place.
already in third.
Right. He's trying to move into second place in the 90, yeah.
Oh, this will move him?
Yes. Nope.
I don't
He's
think
heavier,
so.
actually. Sorry.
Yeah. This will keep him in third place.
Make it a little harder for someone else to come past him.
This is where lot number may have come into play.
That's a fight.
That was a heck of a fight. I did not think he was going to lock that out successfully, honestly. Really good fight.
Very good.
Most of the time in a fight like that, you'll see the lifter raise their butt off the bench, but 3 white lights on that. So now we got
He's pleased with that.
also in the 93 kilo class, also 177.5, and this will move him into second place. So these lifters will tie on weight, but Allen is the lighter lifter, win on body weight. Or sorry, get the silver medal on body weight. Oh, yeah, it's a very nice third attempt. So Allen just loaded what he needed to load to take the placing.
That's a very clean attempt.
And smart attempt selection as well. So good coaching there. Whoever's calling.
Good day for him.
185 going on the bar for Kamiar. Let's see, 120 kilo class. Going to finish third here. But I'm sure this is going to be a PR for him on a national stage.
Going over 400 pounds here.
Yeah, 407 pounds on the bar. Good control. Quick press command. And the lift is good. 3 white lights.
Look at that. That's excellent.
We're going to 187.5 kilos. Aaron Dawson. Dawson Aaron is the lifter.
He did not put in a change, so he's only going to end up taking second in the 83s, but that's still a tremendous attempt.
Yeah, he must have just felt like there wasn't any more in the tank there to be able to push and catch. Let's see. Yeah, needed 7.5 more. Get up there. Not quite there today. He'll get credit for 180 kilos on his second attempt. Bar weight stays the same, 187.5 for Bryce Martin. This is the 105 kilo class. Bryce is in second place.
Stay in second place, just playing for bragging rights now.
Yeah, again, it looked like Lunsford's just a little too far out there for Bryce to catch him. But again, I'm sure third attempt here. This has got to be a PR for Bryce, and he's going to take the silver medal. He's had really clean attempts, all 3 there. That's a good effort.
Nice and controlled, slow again.
3 white lights there.
Excellent.
Very technical bencher. I love to see it. Andrew Chapman now, bar weight goes to 192.5 kilos. This is the 93 kilo class, and Andrew's already wrapped up the national title.
No, he that went in red, so I think he may have scratched his lift.
Oh.
I think one again. They're
Maybe we just
timing out the clock here. Maybe he felt like he tapped out everything he had, or maybe he had a small injury. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think he's coming out.
Okay, we're definitely moving on to Mike. Mike is in the 83 kilo class, and let's see, he's already in first place. So he's going to be your national champion, but trying to add 5 kilos to the 190 that he just pressed.
We'll just throw up the results there for a little bit.
Love it. So we have to run out the 1 minute clock once the lifter's been announced, so that's what we're waiting for right now. You see, Mike has already wrapped up the title in the 83 kilo class. The 105 kilo class is also already decided. Tank Lunsford's going to come out for a third, hopefully, to add to his total, but he's already won the class. 120s and 120 pluses are still potentially in doubt. So Jordan's going to take a shot at a number to move him into first, and so will Eduardo. So we'll see how those two classes play out. We are back to Andrew Chapman here. I'm not sure what happened, but we're back to Andrew Chapman. So
I guess he didn't scratch. There was some kind of miscommunication in the timing. They'll get that straightened out in a minute. Just a minute here.
Okay, so Andrew Chapman, they put a change in.
Oh, there was a change.
Oh, that's what happened. So Andrew, why did he put in a change? He's already winning.
Well,
He was already going to win. He had the title locked up, but he decided, let's crank up that weight a little bit.
maybe he decided that he was feeling a little bit more healthy, or perhaps didn't get his attempt in time on the previous attempt, so they put in the default.
Oh.
And then changed it to something more.
So we're going to go back to Mike at 195 kilos. And again, he's already wrapped up the title in the 83 kilo class. But this will add 5 kilos to his total. He's fired up. He's been behind the lens all weekend so far. And we'll be back behind the lens, I'm guessing, after this session. But for now, he's trying to go get himself a 195 kilo bench.
This is just a huge bench for an 83 kilo. This is a massive.
83 raw. Oh!
It was going good, but it just
Flew
came back
off
on
his
him.
chest and couldn't quite lock it out. Good fight. He gets credit for 190 kilos on his second, and he is your 83 kilo national champion.
Very impressive.
So Chapman's going to come take a victory lap here. Loading up 200. Already your champion in the 93 kilo class.
I think he just wanted that nice even number.
Yeah, it's funny how obsessed we get with those even numbers. There's nothing magical about them, but we all always obsess over trying to hit that PR at that magical number, whether it's 400 pounds, 500 pounds, whether it's 200 kilos.
All those little milestones.
Yeah, 300 kilos.
All right, let's see.
You know, before the lift, I almost said, I don't think 200 kilos is there for him today, but look at that. He pressed it, 3 white lights.
That's quite a move. Very strong.
The second attempt wasn't all, it was a little sticky at the finish, but he got fired up and pressed that.
Considering how the second moved, that moved great. That was excellent.
All right, Tank Lunsford, 200 kilos.
Coming for the same weight.
He is your champion in the 105 kilo class. Again, just taking a victory lap here, adding 7.5 to his total.
A big bench press for any class.
Mm-hmm. For any age group as well.
Yes.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
He's fired up about that.
Yeah, he should be. That is such a beautiful press. There's so many lifters that can't hold that position with that kind of with that slow of a bar speed. That it's just so easy to lose position and lose the battle.
Fighting through a lift is a talent.
It's definitely a talent, skill. Okay, so now we got to settle some fights. First, the 120 kilo battle is heating up. It's getting loud in here. 217 on the bar for Eduardo. This will move him into first place. I don't know why it says second. This will move him into first place, at least temporarily, pending what Brock does on the next lift.
He's going to do a little leapfrog. Let's see it.
Can he lock it out?
Just
Not
stalling
quite
out
there
on him.
today. It looks like it was about 2.5 kilos heavy today. And you know, 215 would have actually put him into first place, at least for the moment. That might have been a better attempt selection, but wasn't far off at 217. He's going to finish second in the class. And Brock has now won the class, and he's putting in a change.
Ooh.
So we're going to see our first 500-pound bench press.
That's a big jump. That is a 17.5 kilo jump, but he's feeling very strong.
We did think that his second looked really great, and there was a lot in the tank. Is there 17.5 kilos in the tank? I'm not sure, but our first 500-pound bench press of the session. We got 2 more after this.
He's going for it.
Brock Evich, your 120 kilo national champion, 500 pounds on the bar for him.
Very, very excited. He's ready to go.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's incredible.
17.5 kilo jump to his third, and it is 2 white lights. It's a good lift. Brock is your national champion with a 500 kilo bench press. I wish we had a camera on the crowd right now.
They are jumping up. They're cheering. There's a lot of noise in
There's a
here.
bunch of folks loving it right now. Brock,
500 is a junior 120.
that's awesome. Jordan Blinko. Okay, we got one more battle to sort out here. 500 pounds stays on the bar. Jordan Blinko in the 120 plus class. This will temporarily, potentially, this will move him into first place.
Yes.
Pending the outcome of Caleb's lift after this. So Jordan, we said, his second attempt was a little sticky, but 7.5 kilo jump to 227.5. He's going to try to put it out as far as he can and hope Caleb can't pass him.
This will put him up by 5 kilos, and he's lighter.
And he's got body weight, yeah. Gotta have it. Not quite there today. So Caleb Morin Murphy is going to be your national champion in the 120 kilo class. Again, we got good battles in both of these classes, in a bunch of classes in this
now,
flight.
Let's see if he puts in the change too. Now that he's got the title locked up.
Yeah, he did look like he had a fair bit left in the tank.
It looked very fast.
He did not put it in change. So 507 on the bar for Caleb.
230 is 230.
It's another one of those round numbers that we kind of look at and go, oh, wouldn't it be nice to bench press 230?
Oh.
I mean, I've never fantasized about that because I ain't nowhere close, but that's a big number.
Let's see it.
Your super heavyweight junior champion is Caleb Morin Murphy, 3 for 3 with a 230 kilo, 507-pound bench press.
There's some really big benching today. That's awesome.
A really good session here. We saw good attempt selection. We saw really technical performances from a lot of the lifters, and only one lifter that didn't register a total. Some good battles in multiple classes.
Yeah, some great fights, some huge pressing. You love to see it. This is we'll be coming back in a little bit with the third session. That's going to be the open women.
Open women next. Okay, there's going to be some good battles there, and world-class benchers. I think there's at least one or two world record holders in that class.
There's a few people that are pretty close. They'll be going for national records for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that's it from us over here at the desk.
Thanks a lot, Derek.
Derek Warden.
Tim Mercer. Well, I'll be back on here in a few minutes with you for the session 3 from Powerlifting America Bench Press Nationals Day 2, presented by SBD. We're down here in New Orleans bringing you some bench press. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.